For kids, having fun is what they're thinking about, not necessarily being safe this summer. So that's where Safe Kids Roanoke's come in. Joined this morning by Jill Lucas Drakeford. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, again, kids just want to have fun.
They do. They don't think about safety.
No, they really don't.
No, so
that's like the last thing on their mind.
Last thing. So it's our job as parents and caregivers to make sure that we're doing everything that we can to keep our kids safe.
Right, especially for the kids who don't even know what safety is. Right. The little ones.
Right.
All right, let's first talk about water safety.
Yeah. Well, kids drown very quickly, very quietly, and they can drown in less than an inch of water. But it's summertime, everybody has a pool, a wading pool, an inflatable pool, some type of pool that people are going to. The biggest thing with swimming safety is constant supervision of your children.
Right.
You can't even turn your back for a couple minutes to have a conversation with somebody. So it's constant supervision, making sure you're always within an arm's reach of that child. We have something that we like to utilize. It's called a water watcher's card.
Okay.
And so if you're with a group of people and you have several children that are around swimming, you designate one person to hold this card. While they hold that card, they are not allowed to talk to anybody else, get on their cell phones, read a magazine, anything like that. And we can send those out to anybody who's interested in having those. So constant supervision.
For lack of a better term, it's almost like designated driver, but for kids and pools.
Right, exactly.
All right, good stuff.
The other thing is you want to make sure that your children are in some type of protective flotation device.
Sure.
These are not approved protective flotation device. The water wings, the rings, those are toys that we use in the water. So anytime you're around any type of water, you want to make sure you have the proper size of a protective flotation device, which is some type of life jacket. Make sure it's on correctly, make sure it fits correctly.
Yes.
Swimming pools, open water, on boats. By law, any child under the age of 13 has to have one of these on when they are on a boat.
And make sure it's weight appropriate, because you know, kids grow out of these so fast when they're little, and then even bigger ones for adults. You might think, oh, a teenager could use an adult one. Probably not. Right.
They have to be the proper size, so you need to make sure that you know what that is and they fit properly. So the other big thing too is just make sure you're swimming in designated swimming areas. The best thing to do, one of the safest things to do, is always swim in an area where you know that there's going to be a lifeguard around. It's just an extra set of eyes to make sure that everybody's being safe.
And while we're talking about outdoors and pools, and hydration is a big thing, because kids do not pay attention to how much they're drinking while they're outside having fun in the summer.
Especially this week. It is so hot. Everybody's sweating. Most children, when they go outside just to play or to participate in sports, are already dehydrated. And so you want to make sure that at least a half an hour before they go out to participate in sports or go out and play, that they drink several ounces of water. Once they're outside, every 20 minutes, they need to stop and take a water break.
Wow.
Yeah, every 20 minutes. Now, water bottles are great. However, we recommend when kids are drinking water, they don't just squirt it. They actually take the lid off, and 10 gulps every 20 minutes for younger kids, 20 gulps, 20 gulps every 20 minutes for teenagers and older children.
Wow.
It's a lot of water.
Yes, it is, but it's necessary.
It is.
Of course, you want to find shade, make sure they're covered up well.
Right.
Sunscreen, hats, and all that.
Yeah, speaking of being covered up, whether you're outside sports, at the beach, anything like that, an SPF of at least 15, again, applied 30 minutes before you go outside.
Drink the water.
And put the sunscreen on.
Apply the sunscreen at the same time.
Right. And the other thing, too, is to make sure you're protecting yourself, making sure you have a hat on, mostly wide brim hats. And we know a lot of the guys wear the baseball caps, but that's not protecting the back of your neck, your ears, and that kind of thing. So something that's wide brimmed, or make sure you're getting all of that sunscreen all around. And sunglasses. We're seeing an increase of cancers inside the eyes. And so got to start kids off young. Every time they're outside, putting sunglasses on.
All right, now I see the bike helmet here. Speaking of headwear. There was a little guy riding a bike in my neighborhood last night. First time he rode up in the cul-de-sac, he was wearing a helmet. Next time around, he wasn't wearing it anymore.
Well, probably because it was hot. All right, here's another law for you. Every child under the age of 14, anytime they're on wheels, is required to have a helmet on their head in Roanoke. So helmets reduce the risk of injury and fatalities immensely. So it's one of the biggest things that you can put on a child. Make sure that they have their helmet on every single time, no matter if they're on the sidewalk, in their driveway.
It's the law. It's not just for safety's sake. It's the law. All right, we only have a few seconds left, but let's talk about hyperthermia.
Yes, never leaving your child alone in a vehicle. We've had 20 children across the nation die already because they've been left in cars or have gotten stuck in cars.
Since May, 20 children already.
Yes. So a lot of times these children are just forgotten. You're out of a different routine. We have stickers that we can put on your driver's side windows. Take the stuffed animal.
Yeah, this is one thing. Keep that shot right there. Why do we have the stuffed animal here?
Because we say put this in the car seat when the child's not in there. When you get to your car, put the stuffed animal in the car seat and then put the stuffed animal in the front seat staring at you so you know that the child is in the back seat. Also for women, we say put your pocketbook in the back seat because we never go anywhere without our pocketbooks.
Right, you always remember to go back there and get it.
For men, take your cell phone, your laptop, whatever, set a reminder, make sure that you know you've dropped that child off at daycare or wherever your destination is.
All right, great tips, all of these here. Where can folks find more information?
More information at safekids.org or you can contact Carillion Clinic.
Great job, Jill. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Bob.
We'll put all that information on our Facebook page as well, so check that out.